Okay, this keeps getting stranger. Last year in 2019, Jeffree Star came out and said that he had audio of a victim of James Charles, of a very serious allegation, right? He was apparently holding this over his head, but recently, like 5 or 6 weeks ago, he went on a podcast, Mom's Basement, and said that he had this audio and he would let them hear it. This is a huge platform, like Keemstar, okay? 5, 6 million people. Then he goes to Blaire White because Blaire White was going to put out a video about Davi Vanity and Jeffree Star, which I will be doing very soon. And when I show you that, okay. Anyway, Jeffree gets in touch with Blaire, starts talking to her, saying, the receipts she has are not true and not to even, bother because it's not true. And then, hey, how do you feel about James Charles? Like, James Charles wasn't even in the conversation, right? So he brings this up and she tells him what she thinks, and I'm going to play that clip for you. But here's what I think. He's been shopping around the victim's audio, which, number one, he had absolutely no right to do. It's the victim's story. Who are you to shop it out to huge social media people? My conspiracy theory, Jeffree wanted to release this, right? But he didn't want to out the victim. So instead, he lets huge social media platforms hear it. Blaire White usually talks about, predators and victims and has compassion. So I think he knew by telling her this would get out. And inadvertently, she just helped him convict James Charles. Now, whether this is true or not, I don't know. I don't know if James did something to somebody. And if he did, he should be held accountable. But to have this running around on social media like it's tea, like it's a game, like Jeffree Star just holds this stuff over people's heads and then uses it as like some kind of leverage is absolutely insane. So now the victim knows that Keemstar knows who he is, and Blaire White knows who he is, and God knows how many other people. So is he doing this all now because he knew somebody would let it out, and he also knew Shane was leaving the beauty community, and he knew all of this was going to blow up? That could be a stretch. My conspiracy theory, allegedly. Who knows? But I think Jeffree has every single move he makes planned 100%.
So, however the conversation proceeded, it got to him asking me, so what's your opinion of James Charles? And keep in mind, a year ago, he called James Charles a predator and then refused to back it up with the receipts he promised he had. I told him my honest view, which is one that I was public with a year ago when it happened, and said, I felt like if you were going to call him a predator and promise that you had the receipts, you should have proven it and you should have provided those receipts and you shouldn't have tried to back out of it. I didn't feel that was right. He said, okay, I respect it, but do you want to know the truth? And this is the point where I wish I would have said no, in a way, but in a way not. He then provided me with receipts of a voice memo from a YouTuber who was allegedly sexually molested by James Charles, and it's credible. It's a YouTuber, it's credible. It is not my place to out this YouTuber's name at all. I have privately reached out to this YouTuber and said, hey, I'm a survivor myself, because I am, and I should never have been told this, but I want to let you know it's okay to go public with your story, it's okay to be heard, or even just to talk to me if you need to, because I am a survivor myself. So I'm in shock after being given this information by Jeffree, and then Jeffree proceeds to tell me, James will never attack me because I have this on him. I have shit on everyone, which he has said publicly before. I have shit on everyone.
Because I have dirt on everyone.